Right, this is getting long-winded now, isn't it? 4 more holes to cut today and then some deburring to go on. Then it's ready to move on to the next stage. At last. Welcome back to Delboy's Garage. Right, now it's Saturday morning as we speak, and as far as it goes, I wasn't going to do a video this morning at all, but as Penny said, there hasn't been anything for about 4 or 5 days. She's got to go to work today. I've got to go to work today later on. Today's work starts at 11 o'clock. It's 8:15 now. So really just getting in just a little bit of extra just to take this forward slightly. Now, just working with an idea, just a loose idea that cut a hole in these here. Not quite sure whether it will look good or not, but you can't uncut a hole, so it's got to be done right. I'm going to sketch them out, see where they look right, if they look right. I'm not going to put mesh in behind them because I've got another plan, and also I think I've done to death with the mesh. A bit boring really, need something a little bit more interesting. I'm just going to sketch out this for a minute, come up with the right shape. Join me in a sec. It's a case of sketching it first and then measuring measuring where the lines are, and then just getting them symmetrical as much as possible. Right, back edges. Right, jigsaw. Right, now the first thing is to consider, I'm going to use a cone drill to cut into these corners, because you won't turn a jigsaw around that smart curve without hacking in, and I don't want it messy. If anything, I'll come in and then just dress it back with a lapper or file. So either way, just got to pop in a hole there, that'll get the saw started, and I'll pop another one in there, just big enough so I can get the saw in. Switch it on, goes a bit faster. Okay, and a top one. Right, that takes care of that curve, so the jigsaw hasn't got it. Right. This is the part where I could either screw it up or make a really unique job. Wish me luck. The first cut's gone well. Don't get complacent. actually, never forget your eyewear. Monkey boy. Right, there's the first one. Managed to stay inside all the way around, and that's just got to be dressed out now with a file drum, which will be fun. Okay, that is alarmingly therapeutic. I like that. Right, next one. Corner holes first. Oh, telefono celular. Hello. Right, there we are. That was penny pit stop. There we are. As you can see, this just puts that curve in. Gives you an automatic curve, so you haven't got to bend that little blade around. Come in by about the width of your cut and just push it through nice and firmly. Perfect. All the rest of those cuts I can cut. I really should have took them burrs off first. Fuck. Right. What we'll do, I think I'll bang a burr-proof glove on. There we go. Nice one. It's cool to stay just inside the line all the way around. Here we are. It's different already. Right. This one's just a little bit more challenging because I'm putting pointed ends each side. Excellent. I wonder if I could make more noise on a Saturday morning. Right. And finally, lastly but not leastly, let's just turn you down there a bit. Right. Okay. Last entry holes. Last of 4. Right, now the other thing is the kind of last thing, the last cut on this before I have to do the big thing and cut it up, and that is to take this lip out. This lip's only been here, I've only left it in place throughout the process for kind of torsional stiffness, so it doesn't flop about too much while I'm sort of holding it and cutting it. So the next thing is literally I'm going to go along that bottom edge with the jigsaw, which is going to be a long old boring buzz through, and just take that lip completely off, because I don't want it there when it's on. I want these display panels, which is what they're going to be, to kind of finish where they are. So I'm just going to cut right in that lip edge all the way around to there. That one's fine, so it's just from there all the way around. One more big mother of a cut. There we go. Let's go. Let's bring it down there a bit. And in a bit. There you go. Nice view of the action. Grandstand seat, babies. Right, I want this flat, so I want to come in off the flat, take off all the curvage. I don't want any of that lip at all, I want it to be just a flat panel. So coming in on flat all the way around. Tell this has got hardened when you bend and sheet metal any steel. If you work it, it gets harder. So where this has been stamped in on this edge and seam welded as well, that heat processes, that's made this incredibly hard around this edge. So it's a right on there to get through this bit. Come on, that's about. Let's get back in there. There we go. That's trimmed it. No, time for a clean up now. Let's get them nasty burrs off. Right, now this one really will be loud. See if that last one wasn't. All those burrs, all that cutting, it's going to clean it up with this. Yep. So what someone said, yeah, I could do it with a deburring tool, but there's 150 something holes in that. I ain't got the time in my life. Let's just cream off with this. Right, enough of that noise. That's got nice and safe. No swarf. Much better. Right, let's get all this crap off. And now I can see the shapes. See where I need to file them. I've got those shapes pretty much to where the pen line was. And all I'm going to do is straighten them up. So that hole will just get straightened up with the file. Right, that's got all that clear. Now, all I'm going to do with these, they were only a mil, if that, cut inside the line. So what I'm going to do with a file is just tidy them up. But this sounds horrible, so I mean it. I know I say it a lot. Honestly, folks, turn your volume down if you don't like this, because that is horrible noise, makes all your teeth fall out. So I'm just going to crack on with this, turn the volume down. I'll see you in a minute. This is just really a case of shaping them so that they all look correct. Right, now these holes just need a little bit more final finessing. Just finessing them to get the shape exact. Take all the little ripples and bumps out of that curvature so it's completely smooth. It looks like they were laser cut or something. But just nice to get everything safed up. Get that edge ripped off there. And call it a day. I think now, let's leave that like that for a minute. Right, and that's it for now. I can't do any more today. I've run out of time now. I start work in an hour and a half, so I've got to go and get showered. That's going to do. Where are you? There you are. Right. That's it, honestly. I can't do any more. Run out of time. That's been at it roughly 2 hours. Got those 4 holes cut. I like that. That's going to show the tank underneath. It's going to be standing. I'll show you this as well. Yeah, I'll bring you in and show you this actually. Now what I did, all those bolts I cut, I've just abandoned that theory instead, because probably only, I was going to stand this 20mm off the surface of the tank, and that I think was too much. On reflection it would have been standing out like this, way too high. So I only really want it that much, which is 10-11mm roughly. It's ½ inch. Now that, when I stand that out, that's going to be standing that much off the surface. Where are you? There you are. Just 10mm, 10-11mm, ½ inch. That's all it's going to be, and that's better. So what I've done, instead of messing about cutting any more bolts down or cutting down, I've got a bag of bolts over there, which is all those that were lined up here before. And what I've done instead is just gone out to Screwfix and bought a bag of these, 100 of these little 16mm. So that is M8 by 16mm, and 100 of them cost £4.50. They're just zinc. They don't need anything more than zinc. They're not holding anything. All I've done is spun on a nut and a washer to give that exactly a ½ inch space, and that's enough threadage to stick out the top and capture the dome nuts that will go on. Now the other side of it is these ones are roughly that size. I think they're about 12-13mm height from there to there. For the back of the tank, around here where I'm going to sit on it, I've chosen these little low profile ones. So I've just got a dozen of those to go at the back, so it's not so standy outy, and these ones will fill at the front to look better. Also, I've run out of 2, so just in probably here and here, kind of 2 prominent places forward out the way, I'm just going to use these. These are little 357 Magnum dust caps, which are pretty cool. They're kind of, I think they're the real thing, or they were. They've just used some shell cases and they've made a dust cap, so they screw neatly on. They're not M8, but they will be. I'll just put some bonding agent in there, and they'll just screw on there, which will look a bit funky and different. So there we go. That is it for now. I've run out of time. There you are. I've run out of time. Got to go and have a shower now. Get ready for work. Such is life, and I'm going to get this uploaded probably first Sunday night. So by the time you're watching this, this is Saturday morning. So there we go. Hope you like that. Take it easy. Ride safe. Keeping your guessing. Join us for the next one. See you next time.